Then I so. See Abramovic de biao diao.
That's Abramovic.
So sad.
I know the no based on the say I have spared the answer Mikel Vicano. On man it on the club and yet Chelsea performance in Tino Diao.
Sure.
That's what Mikel will be voice now about boy. Yeah, also Nini didn't come about some man on the club now. Also he's lost his baby on man on the club now into Diao. But Rich, you see, me person me can't see BC as in the building of every club, and so you're Chelsea here. Sometimes as an analyst, you are compelled say, "Obe pese football fans ebe jini namasansa yo monioma." To say, "Wo analyst, you know, and as a wo journalist, I hear a lot of research about the game, watch it with a different point of view." You know, sometimes I know we're compelled to be sad. But it's a very, very wrong assertion and point to stand. So, we say, we have a conversation. I think the analyst, SCA, allow fans, not mere fans. For a Chelsea Football Club fan, we say Chelsea winning matches. Nyake bian shedam fahonsa. We say club DA, club no koko games or because a hono nyen ni Jenny free. The last time you define it's a form of recreation. And penesa, a banesa and a no turn or relax. All of those things are very important to fun. No? But that is where there's a thin line between Juma in terms of painting a picture of what the reality is. Only Chelsea in Ibia Casino Bizarre say in season about start, because season Ibe Kosia. Ibia and Quebec say, oh, at the end of the season, Mefanesa. See, both season will be do halfway of the season. Or 1 point off Manchester City. Any Newcastle or more joints, same position on fourth. Okay, say, then it means that would have probably been a good season. Because Rebecca, refrain no any rhetoric, any conversation about Enzo Maresca for Chelsea at Jumano. It was the fact that a Jumano Babefano or your inexperience on coach at the highest level that na Palmer in the Italian third division and Juma Honum and then Manchester City for a Leeds developmental squad and on your Juma. In terms of all five first team squad at the highest football league of any country, no Bida. Even Leicester, now the English Championship. So obviously it is an inexperienced manager. Again, in the context of club, no, Mikel will be reminded us of baby a club in FIBA, baby a woman Abramovic, Emomoton club, no, where the club came from, all the hula baloo. There is a famous quote, Thomas Tuchel. On beside said Chelsea beat about champions or so. Per my information, we have a flight. If you don't have a flight, we go by bus, we go by train, or 5-seater. That was the level of the distrustness. How and your man said I'm Chelsea team in him. And Chelsea for now being your manager. Now, it do maybe in this season. You see, Chelsea beat me at the league, you know, and go for push you and it's also and not social media from the time I Chelsea lose to Man City. So more than most money league now for the more that season musu. People are now pushing that the club can do well, so beat match league, you know. And then Enzo Maresca and Casa Babontia say the club's objectives for this year are top 4. So we call Champions League. No about it consistently. Mimi, anybody that says that they didn't expect Chelsea to have such a blip of form this season, no, maybe they are not being realistic. Blip, it was always going to happen at certain point in time. Chelsea started a drop it, a taking nose dive kakra. Now this is where the real test stands for Chelsea for honor in terms of recruitment. So Washa, Chelsea results started say air coach na enko yeri no started from the time Abrancha Yefreno Wesley Fofana prior. Centre back or more aggressive or athletic or winning duels where any more normal Chelsea team no coming together boy you know. He has been out affect him. And that is where you say, okay, fine. What's your captain Rhys James? What's the team here young? They are now being together for the very first year and almost building things together. Nya Chelsea I could do no. And yes, I'm funny be expecting no. But also in the context of being a club in free banner, you could expect Sesani will be in ABCC. And that's how you build a club. Nya can I say now the biggest challenge is City share, Newcastle share, Nottingham Forest on the traditional top 4 on air share. Arsenal lady red card not all share. Ushe the round of games at Chelsea aba. Inka Everton away there. Ipswich Town away there. No akoshe Fulham fie. Bournemouth fie. These are all games that Chelsea drop a point. Ideally, Any time Chelsea dropping points in these matches, but before Christmas 10 anymore, no. Not Chelsea got 13 games and more. Competitions will be unshare. No? So it's about Rex reward and also the fact that Sani Mawinano were expectant to happen. But say SEA, a year then that coach friend Enzo Maresca can pull himself. I think that for me, Enzo Maresca made mistakes be brave as a coach. And then now I was clear with you on the decision of Robert Sanchez. Say Maresca Tosoko. Now about Robert Sanchez as the number 1 goalkeeper going forward. He may lose the fan base, And a club beats Chelsea. So fans need begin to picket and act toxic or Stamford Bridge, it affects the club here. And all of those things that are going on. The biggest conversation of Chelsea Ebekoso from next weekend. When the next match is not Ebekoso our English Premier League name. Because say Chelsea after so about Manchester City last weekend, or twice in terms of the matches or about West Ham United. And West Ham United under Graham Potter beginning to get things right. Or at Stamford Bridge is going to be the first return of Graham Potter at Stamford Bridge since the Chelsea for Sakeno. Then there's going to be an FA Cup game against Brighton and Hove Albion. Brighton being our league name away at the Amex. Aston Villa away at Villa Park. Southampton Leicester City no about Arsenal, Tottenham, Brentford. So the games are coming in thick and fast. But these are manageable games. So Enzo Maresca say, okay, it is a blip that we expected to happen there. Then from West Ham, some results are supposed to be. Only now. Enzo Maresca and the sporting directors need a meeting. And sporting directors no ebisa on a simple question. Say, I didn't know all of a sudden results in them. According to most of the reports from Patimo, what they are saying is that Enzo Maresca pulled a data of how our Chelsea team created the most chances, but my conversion rates never form. Apparently, this is the third time Maresca catch Chelsea sporting director since he has center forward now. Now, on team depending alone on Nicholas Jackson. Okay. And he has center forward. Now you reach. Sporting directors no respond to him is that the kind of center forward almost pay to where Chelsea number 9 no be my mom no and available in the January transfer market. How he was able to get a team to score and then puts them in top 4 and play well. Satan not only center forward, he should find a way to get those results back. Because here some qualify top 4 or top 4 ni be no qualify come. I mean, maybe I expected this nosedive. Right. Say back a crack. But the real challenge, and it's a players so my back Enzo Maresca say they will get back to winning ways and then start winning near the year season about could do. Alansan, I would say Kofi, Chelsea should be challenging for titles with the amount of money they have spent. Why didn't they go for quality? Abraham, I don't know deep I'll say Chelsea are spending so much. Must spend the pa. But I would say the Fiifi-Manfred said no, our technical meeting. Coaches is so pulley data now. More creative chances, but go on to me. So one will be back question was that then. So I was spending South Carolina and went to me and top notch striker. That's why you or Juma son and Koi.
No, but honestly, say, would the blame Nima Enzo Maresca? Partly, me know nyajuni. Confirm say.
And you know I'm the man.
Maresca buy no, not players.
Me Casadia my supporters.
Okay, but supporters ne so mutia say. Maresca buy not players. Maresca buy players ben wabeto. Maresca buy say most of these players were there, no more than that. Yeah. I don't know Babeto about Babe 5 players. Now, say. Oka say, we expect to say Chelsea be baby on my way. Kwame so me no nyadwene.
Abrante say, scanner must spend it. By now I think Chelsea didn't come out. We didn't come and say, yeah, quite trophy.
No, but say scanner does not necessarily translate into a be a success. Oh, yeah, why not?
Hey, be why they are success.
Manchester United, Manchester City, be a transfer window just this January. Almost spending close to £123 million on 3 players.
Na league no imagine.
Make just this window. Na player back buy.
Injuries.
Player back buy in the Chelsea buy. What would they know? Yeah. And tell you it doesn't matter. But we hear Chelsea ball a normal ball. Huh? I know Tina man 4 feels a Chelsea top 4 near assured and a guaranteed that. One will make it that assessment and they were right. Because that Chelsea winning matches, they were winning matches. Conference League, Premier League, winning matches. It's the bright do Christmas break near Chelsea war fixtures. We hear Chelsea fixtures, you know. Fiifi where they say they were manageable fixtures. Only Everton bebo, only Fulham bebo, only Ipswich bebo, only Crystal Palace bebo, maybe only Bournemouth bebo. These are teams that are manageable. But how many points are Chelsea now from Manchester and Bobo, you know? And almost spending so much on so many players. To the sense that what Chelsea says here, you see a pretty big bomb squad. Chelsea were bomb squad. So bomb, so the bomb. Almost bomb squad. To almost first team. Almost constituted your from a bomb squad. Now gradually be free for bench or many other players. You know, let's say Guchuku, many other players are no more constituted as squad. No, almost do any free. But Ubetsaka say Chelsea were the youngest average team in the Premier League. It's a team near very younger. It comes with a lot of inexperience. Because players are able to do more Chelsea in the Premier League, you know. So, quite cheaper, make me say be a James. Maybe a player because watch our Chelsea pa. Omo makani nyina no. Players are omo fino a war from omo experience be our Premier League, you know. It is a collection of new players, you know. Idea be taking some time for them to gel, and I said for them to build for management of the team to build a team to a win some side. Or bet me across from my team winning games, you know. And here be a Chelsea punched above their weight. The matches are no more winning, you know. But just like Fiifi kind, you know, in the life of every team, you win some matches and you lose some matches. But match be also lose one. Then sir introspection, no, any sir inquiry, no, and say eba. Now he didn't see so to lose so much. And as a matches, you know. Me apart from such Chelsea squad, no injury situations to be a defensive partnership for me, especially central defense. PNT me never be for final wepra, one no central defense on. There are a lot of other injury situations where entmin chada. She said Rubio Lavia, for instance. Or Bebo Bako, no Sako. Regimes they say what you about too much out to the sense be a last game in or Saturday. But no crime one more match in the Ebon and the film. Everybody not ako. And to show I don't see idea affected team. And me the blame no so sometimes we coach no so Enzo Maresca. Premier League, you know, a league, highly competitive, and at any point in time, be an essay on top of your game. Okay. The selection you are a hard game. The Chelsea Bobo Bonham here selection you are the best chance here. Clearly, to say a hard game. The substitutions a hard game. The substitutions hard game. Last game at Chelsea boy. Huh? Nkunku be where there?
I'm so Jackson or ball one check.
No, but Nkunku be where there?
And Jordan Sufi said Jackson Jida Park.
Felix about Premier League matches from bad. Felix about Premier League matches from bad.
How you play half for Chelsea?
No, but in the Conference League, because Conference League, you know, a lower league, and I say teams or no, excuse my language, say inferior in terms of quality, no. Ubet you about Nkunku ho, no watch about 13 goals, so watch in all competitions, you know. About Premier League, and maybe I watch 2 goals, and also watch about 3 goals per. When you Felix, ubet me a boy, but hat-trick need they you know. But about Premier League, in man, the stage is or the setting is different. The matches be a while, and so players are, and so do more. Now we just hope so satisfied player biano or tenants be 1 week, 2 weeks. Then next the next game, you know, so Kwam be so man be Bobby. And when moi. Because with team no nya team no. As we speak now, Odi call Manchester City, call Ebia, call Liverpool, call Manchester United crowd most struggle, call other teams Newcastle, the other teams almost competing for the top 4 position now. Elizabeth Minus say almost 11 ni. And as went to be at least 9 players on a regular basis on best to be, and you can say it. But the same cannot be said about Chelsea.
Ate, good morning.
Good morning.
Bibi Aboko there.
Go pardon, Bibi Aboko.
Meet you on Chelsea.
You see, Chelsea nko we there. Ye dia. I think say me fan from Roman Abramovic perspective now. And son about what is currently happening now. There's a little bit of difference with Roman Abramovic, a style of leadership, and Nick Todd. Now, 70% a typical Ghanaian OTA or radio, and I also on Facebook, no, Etia Samana maybe Canasia. I think that is the best analogy I make me a critique. I don't know whether it's perfect, but that is the best. Rich, you wear Sika 4. And you wear Sika 4 prime 4. O Sikani prime Nino. Espendisica. Sikanino espendisica. But Rich, a to the beer. Escafono Messiah prime 4 no. Was spend sikano in some way beer. You appreciate a challenge sikani pana spend this game. The difference between Roman Abramovich and the Todd Bolimu consortium no. I am no man kitting kitty be. Kind. Rich. Roman Abramovich auto Chelsea no. Na ofi Russia eba no. Abe setting up office for England. He brought Maria Ganoskaya. Satam na oyeni PA out Russia. The woman was attending university. And I say, look, why am a personal assistant? I'm a setting up office for England because my koto team wo. Let's go. And one woman no ever set up office. Rich, what was the first thing, sir? Roman Abramovich, a year man who said, there is someone in town. He came, sat down and said, me buy England here about better clubby. Why when it comes to football? I'm so say they will be attaching Manchester United. They are the most successful club I have to see, both on the field and outside the pitch. Super brand. I was okay. So Sadia, to make a statement, say, Obiaba town, any Pakrona or Shama, you know, I want to go and bring him to Chelsea. And the coach, he went straight to Manchester and poached the CEO of Manchester United, Peter Kay, on them. And a poor ordinary coach Chelsea. Now, example is said, and then Obiabe be media house. Now, Oba no or say Charlie, me say media house no, me baby Kumasi Accra ni baby na okay, me bagana. How many so in terms of the media work? Any group, obviously, or multimedia, or see us there, then I will go after Kenansa.
With the CEO.
Yes, because on a chief operating officer, the who are multimedia, there is one man who is putting everything together. And it's amazing, then I'm going after him and bring him to my station. That is what Roman Abramovich did. Brought the best CEO in football in England then to the club, no? Rich. From there, Brony Becker said the rest is history. Aside Saturday now, look, Roman was always taking decisions, or Gidi said, and go straight into the interest of the club. And now I can say one major difference with Roman era, any this consultative era, they say, Rich, Roman era, say amount ejuma na senior ejuma or person akoso no enko yie mana. He take the decision alone. He wakes up and say no, see you emunyi no, sporting director emunyi no. because anyone be say me who Chelsea ni enko yie. But how many times na since Todd Bowley mo ba yenti say oh you say Egbali person ko say Todd Bowley person ko say other consultant members person ko say the bureaucracy and the egos within the Chelsea team in making one decision crano and yes some kitwa the sack of Pochettino and the bringing in of Enzo Maresca, there are some people within the Chelsea hierarchy they didn't agree with the decision. And see, Ubenya Chelsea co-owner on the Pochettino, ambassador planning dinner to go and tell him maybe they are in the boardroom with our chief. Nemo so also na upon here you dia. When you say you so see and that's all maintain. Omo kan wasem here and you wedi. And for me, these are the little things are rich. Me who from the Roman Abramovic era, say me compare it to Todd Bowley in the consortium era we are. But Rich, you see from on the result that Chelsea are getting. Look, in all honesty, so we saw 7 games in and let's set the record straight. 7 games in a can only EPL games. So we are saying say Chelsea are winning only one of our last EPL games. Our mabo, one of our last 7 EPL games or mabo. Which Fiifi-Manfred. Let's break Sir records down and listen to how monumental failure Chelsea are here since I think December 20th more when they played Everton. Rich, 7 games no. Chelsea are winning only one against Wolves, 3-1. Omabo draw miensa, 0-0 against Everton, 1-1 against Crystal Palace, 2-2 against Bournemouth. And Chelsea lose miensa, 2-1 against Fulham, 2-0 against Ipswich, and Nansia 3-1 against Manchester City. Now, where you agree with a typical Chelsea fan, say Nebuafu else our results when he say, Rich, apart from probably Manchester City, the rest of the teams are can say Chelsea about 7 games with only 1 win in the EPL. No, are teams you expect Chelsea to be able to beat. So when Chelsea form and nobody back and San almost started this round of games now. Wolves almost Chelsea couldn't beat Everton. They couldn't beat Oliver Glasner's Crystal Palace. Omen Timi and Bournemouth. Omen Timi and Marco Silva Fulham. Chelsea lost 2-0 to Ipswich. And it's a watch class now. Out of the 7 games now, Rich, it is only Man City. And I have to say, oh, on paper, so much a Chelsea and Kenyan news. But Rich, even with that, this current Manchester City team is not Man City now. You say, oh, and yes, Libya. And if you even look at the Man City game, time a chance to show first goal, the chances they had in the first 15 minutes. Anyone one can self-inflicted mistakes are Chelsea here to concede those 3 goals now. When you come back and say, the last 7 games now, Yabono, we Wolves game this in China. The rest of the game, any baby I tear it is our own doing. Now, Rich, football results, and on the pitch, the coach and the players get you the results. This is why we come back to the assessment that you are making. Say, look, what are you in America? Roman Abramovic should now just see one. Rich, say about spending in Quadia and Todd Bowley mundi for.
I'm spending.
Yes,
1 billion.
And since they spend more than any English club. But the question again, and I say, about sign that teams between consistent wins. Now I'm on title contenders, but Chelsea ain't team Kosara and Nibi. One way your conclusion always will be so. Oh, now so Chelsea ain't need a level of quality. Or make team Kosa consistent run. Okay, so Chelsea ain't need the quality now. And I said they've not spent well. The conclusion will be said they've not spent well. Now say so open 3 clubs. And and no more you pay any more Majida. Rich, it comes from almost strikers. Look at Salah. Look at Erling Haaland. Look at Ishak. Can I see a climate more cracky come? Look at what they are doing for Bournemouth. Over Chelsea are rich. When and the numbers, no, reduce our class of those people, no. The closest you will come will be Cole Palmer.
Right.
It's a problem.
Even so.
The discretion from leadership, you are spending all right, but are you spending on the right materials? No, some money in a Chelsea nya. Emma Muntimi and shoot you to the level na Chelsea one. Look, no credit. Enzo Maresca the first season here. Most of the Chelsea players are young, so when Timian qualify Armour Champions League, me am it here. Ebi amenya fan nintino. I said that Happy Bebre. Ebi a Chelsea fan. Enemy Nyaje say, hey, you must play the Champions League. But Rich, it is what it is. I think so at this level there, they've made a lot of bad decisions. And Mami who they will almost see a young man. Rich, Mami from Chelsea in 70s year.
Okay. Young free Chelsea na young Manchester Trafford in sense as say, try say bet me solve problem as so da. As a Radford boom there ya ban yama IBB kakra. But I don't know. I'm sorry English players now because I'm in the how because everything hack. The time only Sancho be a problem. Sancho call buy. So na I'm fat. Yes, a man call Chelsea. I'm room so buy on also the Marcus Trafford. And so I've been the same problem. I may say Marcus Trafford so no. Likely I'll say Manchester United the tunnel. Then Koso, Govi, what is the problem? English players no. Your more poor man, Casa coach, now be coach your man as a day. What is going on? As a coach, you have no problem.
Oh, I think that the problem is Manchester United as a club.
Sir.
Problem in Manchester United as a club. And
Yenimre.
Say, oh, shade, the Ruben Amorim Pesoya. Utin in Sema, it's about discipline. And me, we are discipline, we have any problem. Instilling discipline is number one. OBBS, oh, yes, oh, yeah. Never one, oh, yes, oh, yeah. The last time we see Ruben Amorim, I see on to say Marcus Rashford attitude with Sano. Oh, no, team Bono. And you see, most of the times, Obi to say Graham Potter about Chelsea, no. He failed because he decided to play to the gallery. Not be a nice man to everybody. You don't succeed like that at the top level. And Ruben Amorim in agents of BS or Beckham natural. And it is clear, say Rashford is not doing enough for him, and he may not want to do it. But United problem this one, and I don't have the time. Say, when I get a timer, more 14 players that were bought under Eric Ten Hag. 14 players. So 14 players, none of them will play under Ruben Amorim next season or in the long term. 14. And Anthony Ko. Rashford will go. Rashford was not under Eric Ten Hag. Alejandro Garnacho. And who penetrates Alejandro Garnacho is a quick player for Manchester United to sell her. It's for PSR. Boy, no, Ofi Argentina buy now. Atletico de Madrid no di can call. And at Manchester United for Kofano at a very tender age. And Obebo through my academy. So he's seen as a homegrown player because of the age of the United. Samoton is 60 million. Now all the 60 million goes onto your books. Into one of the few players and come fit how they play over there. Say Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford attitude wise. I'm not even say on pay because he wants to change the culture at Manchester United. For Alejandro Garnacho, the need for money, it puts Manchester United in a strong financial position. But you look away from that. Ocean Fifi for him, Eriksen, Casemiro, even the likes of Manuel Ugarte, Kobe Menu from the academy. All of these, most of Manchester United, Rich Williams there. And sometimes Manchester United fans, maybe because team too much in the public eye. On himself of striker, Rasmus Højlund, was she 2 goals in the English Premier League the whole season. January Apimo. But you see, you don't talk about stuff like that.
Why not on Kazan, man?
Me say you United for and Kazan.
This same platform.
On Kanda.
Me.
On Kazan.
That be a man can't just say. That be a man can't just say.
Okay.
Me the reason why I be call Italy. I could thought Zexi Abraham Lutalo Martinez said to.
What na Højlund near can was him.
No. Oh, car by strikers or much goes. And I make her say. Yen na yajitum say. Yeah, bad business.
Bad business.
You won't go to Zexi Abra, Lutaro Martinez to or to amount double digits.
Make us say you and yes, one castle. And ya dear, yeah.
Oh, you can't be
a Thomas, mammy, come as a man. That is your was just why two defensive busy. Only a big go up, pass where you judge. I say, I should be
Sana, the energy. To say your most one below and the moose and with the the same thing applies to Manchester United.
Because of us, we
no one else. Why you answer me was who's any times why you answer more?
Mommy and Tosso. Me and Tosso. Yanam Kofas and Bam, me and Castle.
Now the United has almost ever can.
Hey, team, me team. In Castle.
In Castle.
Aye, in Castle. Sir. Aye.
What did Chelsea do by a big Castle? What did Chelsea do by a big Castle?
I also spend 1 billion. Now, I was
Musabi. This was okay.
Manchester Maccabi. Mo English math network club no. A dorsal to do. Rich. The last 10 years. Every successful European manager Bia about England Bia have taken tough decisions on the English boys. Pep Bayer or finding your heart not inclined with the Yobesobo. English media the big but Man City need legends. And get direct to the club. Club came, he had to instill some discipline in the team. And to whether you're English boy or you're English boy, so why you the upper, you will not play. English boys, you know, they're full so protected in the English Premier League.
Come on, Chris Radford.
And he say, Coach Ba, no one can say, look, me, training grounds. I want to hear me performance environment. Over to me, say, me found game. Finito. And so Utia Morina, as someone can hear simple. Or say what Rashford is giving him at the training grounds. You know. So answer sir. Or no decision to play him or not. Answer sir.
Simple. Can't you also?
No, Amorim. Fine, what he's doing is right. Because a player no Emma would deal here, or can be also say Ubepan player. And also unused to player. You see Rashford I can't say more. Ultimately call Barca because Barca say almost free out players Eric Garcia and also Ansu Fati. Ultimately call AC Milan because of AC Milan is almost signing one English player and Masanika Walker and ultimately call. And to say what the 63-year-old goalkeeper better bench instead of Marcus Rashford. I think that is insulting. And I won't answer. I mean, one no problem all right and as a player an attitude near wrong all right. But to say will be already 63 years. How you goalkeeper trainer? What do you know better bench? Rather than what the Marcus Rashford better bench there.
Me, I don't make a second first.
No. Amorim Nanka so bar United no. The record at United as it stands now saying. The record of United
Enkoyi. Aye. Enkoyi. Yen trust na yen chesi kan bi ansa na. Ya caught your next topic and now no paying.